This organization's been around 27 years. 27 years. Started in 1992, with in the fall of 1992, and formulated in 1993. So really, we can say 26, but we'll stretch it. 27 is better. So we'll stick with 27 years. And if you look at the mission, it's about going into neighborhoods and giving young African Americans an opportunity to better their lives for like equity, education, learning, a different outcome. And it's so funny because when I was reading your mission, I'm like, wow, I kind of been doing this equity agenda for the last couple of years. I go, I should have just read your website 7 years ago, and it could have saved me a lot of time. But it's about opportunities. And they're the first organization, there's over 10,000 members across this nation, but they're the first 100 Black men organization that enter technology into the equation. And, it's hard to keep up with technology. It changes, and it's expensive, and I'll let Hudson Valley explain that part. It's expensive, and so they had to find a place. So in this unique partnership, and I was talking to Sheriff Apple and Bruce Hidley, our county clerk, who's here, and I do want to thank Paul Miller, our other county legislator that's here. I did say Frank earlier. He was cheerleader. Frank Camisso, who's here, and I'm joking. This is my deputy Phil Calderon, and I do have to say this because if I don't, I'll never hear this when I get back to the office. He was the deputy mayor in the city of Albany for 18 years, who got them their first location, 100 Black Men organization, who gave them their technology in 1997. It was because of then, I hate to say his name too, Mayor Jerry Jennings and Phil Calderon that really set the foundation for this organization.
Everything happens for a reason. This is one of the things about life. Timing was perfect. The need for support came right at us, and we knew always we are a community college, and community college means you serve the community. And we are indeed the community college of Albany and Rensselaer. So do know this. To understand the depth of what this means to us, 100 Black men, understand March 18th, we bring the entire religious community of the capital region, which means Albany, Rensselaer, and from Saratoga and other areas, March 18th onto our campus with a message that goes back to the community that says we need to go in there and find all those kids that were just mentioned by our county executive that need those support. Our message to all of the congregations and the pastors and everyone is that we need to support those kids, and Hudson Valley Community College with 100 Black men are going to provide a mentorship that's needed to guide those kids to something that's positive, something that means something for those kids in terms of jobs through STEM and every other field that's accessible through Hudson Valley Community College. We are here today for that.
It's such an honor to be a part of a partnership like this. One is we're partnering with renowned Hudson Valley Community College, where Barack Obama came here in 2009 and talked about that institution. But first of all, I have to commend and I have to say that we must applaud the county exec for his courage and his vision. It takes courage to come up with a program where you're talking about an equity agenda, an agenda which is designed to level the playing field for minorities, African Americans, and other minorities. And I just want to applaud you. You've done an outstanding job with that program. Folks don't know, many folks don't know that, and I mentioned his courage, but that probably came easy to you. He's a former firefighter, and folks don't know that. But so he has to have courage.
Unlike the police, the sheriffs.
No, we're not talking about that now.
Firefighters.
Yeah. That's right, absolutely, right. You know how firefighters are.
Yeah. You know them cops are too.
Don't tell them about my years of service in New York City Fire Department. Okay? So I am a biased firefighter.
I knew it. That's why I really loved you.
But seriously, we look forward to the opportunity of working closely with Hudson Valley Community College and its president, Dr. Ann Sammy. Dr. Ann Sammy, I was talking with our members, and we talked about him, and he said, we say he couldn't have come here at a better time. We're emphasizing STEM education, diversity, and he's received awards in both of those areas, many awards. You can actually call him the STEM champion, because, I mean, he's been advocating STEM for years, and he's been receiving recognition for it. But as I say, I wish he was, they talk about this is perfect timing. I say no. I wish he was here in 1993 when we started our STEM and computer training program. We could have used him. But seriously, what we're looking forward to doing is, over at Hudson Valley Community College, we want to, when called to help, we want to help mentor and guide the students there on their journey to a successful education. We feel that our members can serve as mentors, and we could guide them, and we could provide them with the kind of moral support and personal support they may need while they try to complete their education. And complete their education is important. I've spoken to Dr. Ansami, and he is concerned about students who come there with a lot of talent, sometimes athletic and otherwise, and they don't complete the process, and they don't get their degree. So we're looking forward to helping them succeed. Dr. Ansami, you call upon anytime you want. 100 Black Men will be there for you. But that's just part of what we want to do. Now, the other part of our plan to work with Hudson Valley Community College is over here, right, in this building, where we have state-of-the-art computer equipment, and we're looking forward to working with the youngsters in the community, where we're dealing with focusing on middle and high school students, so that we can tutor them and motivate them and encourage them. What we want to do is excite them about what's going on with technology and STEM today. So you want to expose them to technology, expose them to our members, and do everything that we can do to support them.
I think that probably the best thing happened was the fact that this move took place. And it got our county executive to thinking in ways that this organization could collaborate with the county. We already have a partnership with Schenectady Community College, and we're still extending educational advantages to all of our young people in Albany County, and I think this is great. And Danny, I just want to thank you for your initiative in doing this, and I know this is just going to move the 100 Black Men and all that they are doing to another level. And the people that can benefit are the young people that will be coming through these doors in collaboration with now Hudson Valley and the 100 Black Men. Thank you.
But I can't thank the partnership of everyone coming together, especially Hudson Valley and you, President. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. And Richard, for your leadership, but for the legislature, and to Frank and I and the sheriff, when we were talking about this, about adding $10,000 to this program, to really say, look, we're not just doing a ribbon cutting. We're not just saying we're here, we support you, but we're supporting you more than just being here, but with money, to make a dream come true. And even if it helps one person, that's all that matters. We'd like to help them all, but if we can change the life and course of one person, it's the same thing that I'm doing with my county executive initiative about no juvenile detention for young kids and keeping them out of the course of ever seeing that system, because statistics show that if they never meet with the juvie system, they never do it as an adult. Here's another opportunity that we can utilize, another tool in our arsenal, kind of say, that will really make the difference.
One of the nice things about the computer labs is the proximity to the classroom, because often, like this is what our nursing
Is there a cost to this student?
No
cost?
Yes.
Wow.
It's
That's
all
important
no
to know.
cost.
No
Yeah.
cost. No
And we're slightly separate from EOC in the sense that they have their requirements, residency.
I should talk to you, because and I don't know if this is possible to do this, but we do that for a probationary. We give them a 12-week course of how to make a resume and a dress for success. We've gotten awards from Harvard and other places, but I don't know if that's something we could do here and really give them, because it's internal people doing it, but it'd be better to have that structure for them.
Yeah, we help with resumes. We offer certifications in all the Microsoft Office programs.
Oh, do you?
Yep.